Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, I don't even know if this is a question at this point. This is just literally a statement. Oh, the beautiful Sheila Carter is out of jail again. Like, it just makes the whole storyline with Ridge and Bill working together pointless. Absolutely pointless. They take this chick to jail. They free Taylor, in exchange or whatever. They work with the FBI. And Taylor, it doesn't actually have to pay for, going to jail. And the judges was like, well, yeah, I didn't like how this was handled. It was illegal and yada, yada, yada. Sure, we could just go home now. Like, I know this is a soap opera, and I'm trying to have patience, but, like, are you kidding me? Let me know in the comment section. Blackmon's in the chat. What's good, Blackmon? How you doing tonight? Thank you for joining. Hope all is well in your world. Hope you had a good Friday. Trying to decide if I should actually drink or not drink tonight. That's the question. That is the question. Me oh my. Now, as always, we sit there and talk about all the shows. During the Hospital, Born and Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, and of course, The Young and the Restless. Lord B's in the chat. Was good, Lord B. Makai's in the chat. How you doing tonight, Makai? Thank you for joining as always. It's always good to sit there and see y'all in the chat. So yeah. Thank you, Lord B. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Gotta go today. Thank you. I appreciate that. Blackman says, I'm doing good. I feel the same way now again. Exactly. It was like, you just 6 months. You would honestly think that somebody would look at the evidence and see how that was presented before having her wait in jail for all those months if you're just going to let her right back out. Like, seriously. No judge actually sat there and looked at that before. It's like, yep, we're going to keep her in jail. That makes sense. That absolutely makes sense. CW was good. B&B was it was something else. And what is going on with Finn? Is Finn under a spell? Gemini was good. Gemini says now Liam is going to run to Stephanie like a little itch and tell her I saw Finn. Yep. Totally forgot about that. He saw that whole thing too. Bobby said that was a shocker that Sheila got off scot-free. Exactly. Scot-free. Exactly. Night girl. How are you? It is so good to see you in the chat again. Black Mustang and Finn hugging Sheila, Liam, and Steffi getting back together. Yep. And it was so weird. This is the second time he did. It was like he was under mind control. Did anyone notice that? Whenever Sheila hugs him, he just starts doing this now. And it's like his eyes just like it's a void or something. I don't understand that. Happy Friday to you as well, Gemini. Duan is in the chat. What's good, Duan? Yeah, I'm glad somebody knows that besides me because it's literally like he's in some sort of a trance or something. I'm like, it's really funny. Guess who predicted this? I want anyone to take a wild guess who predicted this. Okay? And they're in the chat. I'm gonna make it a lot easier. Guess who predicted this? Yes, Duan, zombie Finn. Bobby says, yes, I noticed that Finn was acting quite odd. He was definitely acting odd. But I want people to sit there and guess who's yep, there we go. Yes. Yes, Duan. Yes, Lord B. Good answer. No. There you go, CW. No, Blackman, no. CW says I wonder the same thing. What's up with Sheila giving Ben the voodoo eyes and getting their empty look whenever Sheila hugs him as exactly like he's hypnotized. Like he's hypnotized. But no, it was one and only. I said in the in my review also. Like Gemini said Gladys really now you are feeling sorry for Sasha, you greedy, selfish bleep. Bleepity bleep bleep. That girl says sound is going in and out. Oh crap, let me double check this now. Bobby says he's going to be excited for sure. Yep, he is. Let me check something. I just love how this is just taking like forever. Gemini says I want Darren to freeze the account. Yeah. Gemini says I want Darren to freeze the account. Yeah. Okay, it sounded good on my end. Gemini says I want Darren to freeze the account. Yeah. Okay, it sounded good on my end. Gemini says I want Darren to freeze the account. Yeah. Oh, that's kind of weird. Tracy Steves in the chat. What's good, Tracy Steves? Duane says who's worse, Gladys or Sheila Carter? Gladys. You know the sad thing is that Gladys is actually still worse. Gladys is actually somehow is still worse. Ida's in the chat. Maybe your damn days a number. I don't know, Ida. That show's been going on for 30 something years. Gemini says I want Diane to freeze all of Sasha's assets until she gets better. If only, right? Tracy, what's good, Tracy? Thanks again, Gladys. Yeah, but you know, I sit there and I look at it. People are so upset with this storyline, and I don't understand why with this whole Sasha storyline. I'm like, you want something that's compelling and interesting, you get it, and now it's too dark. Oh my goodness, it's too dark. Look at the rest of the GH. Look at the rest of the episode of GH today. What else happened? What else was actually good about GH today? Queen of the South is in the chat. Was a good Queen. How are you doing tonight? CW says one thing I don't get. Bill worked with the FBI, which is a professional federal agency. How could they couldn't see this as a potential outcome? Yeah, exactly. But also, you're working with the FBI. You're working with the FBI, the Justice Department. Okay, and he put Sheila away. It's not like a judge didn't sit there and look at this and was like, "Dope, dope, 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 dope." Well, Sheila, I guess you're gonna go to jail. All right, I guess you're gonna sit there and go home now. I'm doing good, Queen of the South. How you doing? It is always a pleasure to see you. Blackman said, Ken, character on days is horrible. Please let Lonnie be alive. You know, at this point, I'm so over this whole Whitney, this whole Abe storyline. Now she's sitting there talking about, oh, Lonnie, you're my daughter. I'm Paulina. All right, sure, Whitney. You know what? At this point, sure, you're Whitney. I mean, you're Paulina, and Lonnie is your daughter. Like I watched it today. I felt like it was just going off the rails. Like it was really going off the rails. Jay Blues in the chat. You know I gotta ask about the Queen. Gemini says Albert, and that is the problem with today's society. People want honesty, but everyone is sensitive. Exactly. That's why I put up that question yesterday. Do people think that the story is too dark? Because there was so many people that was complaining, and it was just like, Christ, you people, I don't get it. When GH is boring and lame, people would be like, oh, GH is boring. It was lame. Sasha's going to Fern Club. I can't believe they're doing that. This isn't, somebody actually complained on Twitter. I know somebody complained on Twitter, but somebody was like, this isn't a good drama. This is, and speaking of the devil, Ronnie, run. Couldn't wait to see my Sheila how I'm drinking blush. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Ron. When nobody else believed that Sheila would get out, it was your boy Ron. Tracy says so. It was supposed to be dark. Is that no? No, but Tracy, it was too dark. It was oh my god, it was too dark. What am I gonna do? Last day was good. Last day. Obviously, I think because they painted Sheila in a corner, they had to do something unbelievable to get her out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was. It was people. She literally was like, a doctor and a guardian sitting there drugging Sasha. This isn't compelling. This is just wrong, and it's not good on my TV or some crap that she said. CW says, I'm guessing there will be setting the stage for Steffi and Finn to have an excuse for. Yeah, last day was good. Last day. Blackmon said there's fight coming soon with Whitney and Paulina. Cam, James Reynolds, and Terry on Michael Fairman. Michael Fairman. Blackmon. Do you know why I'm sitting there saying Michael Fairman like that? You know why I'm sitting there saying Michael Fairman like that? Take a wild guess, Blackmon. Valerie's in the chat. Who's good, Valerie? Many kids on versus people would rather lie. Yeah, it's Makai says the writing is on the wall with Liam and Steffi. Yep, I can see it. Jackie P's in the chat. And another person, Kenneth. I love it when Finn stepped up to Liam. It was good. But where was Taylor? She should have been there. What's good, Kenneth? Thank you for joining us. Let's everyone say what's up to Kenneth. Kenneth Clark. Oh, we got another Kenneth. We got another Clark. Wilbur says, for the record, I don't have a problem with making Sasha good film. I was just hoping to get her a little space before getting something else. It wouldn't have been as fun, though. It would have been as fun. I mean, I get it. It's just, I want some fun, though. Jay Blue says, I'm not sure if Sosa's supposed to be dark. It used the escape room for balance for Sasha. That's all. I feel like I need a drink now. We're doing good, Kenneth. How you doing? Kyrie said, just finished watching B&B. Yes, I like that thing. Yep, I was waiting for it. Kyrie's. We got two Clarks up in here tonight. Ron says, I'm glad because what Bill and Sheila did was illegal. They hired a fake FBI agent. Oh my God, Ron. Ron. CW says, here's a question about how do you feel about the Curtis storyline now that I felt bad for him, CW. I felt bad for him. I genuinely felt bad for him. I'm going to be honest. I felt bad for him. I know some other people might have felt bad for him, but I genuinely felt bad for his character. I will, you know me. You know me and Lil Bill. Thank you, Kyrie. Me and Lil Bill. When the case is in the chat, in the case that the actress is killing it, but Sasha Sterling is traumatic and triggering, I'm so afraid of what Dr. whatever his name is to do Sasha behind closed doors. I'm wondering what that is. Like I said, I'm in love with it. I feel like that was that's been like the best story so far with the Sasha stuff. Gloria's in the chat. Was good, Gloria? Last I said good Albert. I made in the review say it wasn't B&B. Probably will never make another B&B review ever again. So what are you going to be doing? What are you going to be reviewing now? And Rihanna's in the chat. Was good, Ariana. Jackie B said I enjoyed seeing Sunny and Austin. I felt like Sunny. I was shook that I didn't buy Nina today. The GH production tricked me. They did a good job. Thank you, Ida. Yes, hit the like button. It really does actually help. Thank you. CW says, honestly, part of me feels bad, but another part of me doesn't. Damn. Gemini says, since Curtis had a blank problem, they may create a story of when having painkillers. Okay. I'm pretty sure some people are going to probably be upset about that too. Kenneth said, what do you guys think of the new Molly? I know Haley is going through a situation all the best of her. I had to do a double take. Yeah, it took a minute. Gemini says, what when Diane checked the doctor, I was like, yeah, tell his blank off. Yes. Yo, Gladys got up in Diane's face and started sniffing threatening her. I was like, yo, maybe emotional, Nikisha. Maybe emotional. He may not be able to feel physical pain, but emotional. When did Kyrie say that? Jay Blue said the Stephanie show was wonderful last night. I actually got goosebumps when he sang three birds, one of my favorite Bob Marley songs. Okay. I was just saying, y'all two have the same last name. Double C, what's good, Double C? Jackie B says that's the one thing, the one that's going to be the nanny looks more like Molly. Feels like they should have had Swiss new Molly and a nanny. Ariana says Diana is not the one to put up on. I'll come at sideways. Exactly. Exactly. I was like, yo. Now, last day you said, Albert, I will make a pro wrestling, and in August I'll be doing a CBS reality show, Big Brother. Ooh, okay. B&B is too repetitive. Okay. Big Brother. Okay, I like that. I like that. You going with the reality shows. Okay. Hey, cuz. I read it as cuz for Smiley's and Gary's. Gary says, when Portia and TJ were crying, I thought Curtis had died for a second. I was about to. And damn. Ron says, Albert, if Lee did show up at Sheila's hearing when the judge released her, then I'll stab her. What have happened to Lee? What? Uh, Kenneth says, so guys, I had to do another double take. The judge at Sheila's trial was the same guy who played Dave back in the day on The Young and Restless. Hmm. You know, this is so much easier to use a ball than what I was doing before. But yeah. What else happened in GH? Yeah, no, I feel bad for him. Look at that. You got a ball. Good for you. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of waiting for somebody to notice that. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of waiting for that. Yes, yes. Gemini and Ariana and Darby. Yes, I got a bowl today. I because you know Sunday I'm gonna be doing a little cooking thing. So I had to get a new I had to get a new pot. So I was like, while I was there, I was like, let's just get a bowl. Let's just do that. I got a bowl as well. Curry says, I ain't no yes fit that bowl. Little Bill, he died. It's a good thing. Now you want a better. Now you want better thing that will be when class starts. I'll do a whole YouTube. Damn. Yes, thank you, Lobby. Thank you. Uh, Kenneth said, Albert, who would be your dream interview in daytime? I've talked to Kimberly, Heather, and Jacqueline before. They were great. Really? My dream interview. Hmm. I would sit there and say it would probably be Maurice Bernard. It would either be Maurice Bernard, Steve, um, Steve Byrne, Jason, Eric Braden, a couple of them. What would I want? Eric Braden, Francis Albert, when Taylor Brooke and Eric learn, they say, do you think they'd leave? No, Ron, I don't. Cat Lady's in the chat. What's good, Cat Lady? The amazing, gorgeous Queen Janet is in the chat. Let's say what's up to Janet. How you doing tonight? And happy Friday to you as well. Gemini says the Nita Albert, the extreme shot of whatever the doctor gave Sasha to make her higher than take her. What a capital C for real. Darby says I was watching wrestling on another TV, and when I saw Albert eating applesauce out of a bowl and almost yeah, I had to do some shopping. I had to get a new pot for Sunday. So I was like, you know what? I might as well get a bowl while I'm here. Curry says I have ice cream and pizza. I'll be so damn happy. Be singing the dance. Now, just to clarify, I never. Well, obviously not. Yes, obviously not. Jesse Jess is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Jess. How you doing tonight, Jess? But yeah. Ariana says no, and it's a grown spoon too. Yeah. Yeah, now I don't have to sit there and worry about it sinking. That was so annoying. And then constantly taking it out and this just makes my life so much easier. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. What did everyone think of YNR today? Anyone who watched YNR, what did everyone think of YNR today? The the underwhelming. Here's the thing. In so many ways, this showdown between Summer and Audra was so underwhelming. And then Summer just looked like a complete and utter idiot. Like dead serious. Nikki said, and you avoid correct determination. See what happens when you take my advice. In all reality, I should always just be taking more of your advice, Nikisha. Janice said, good. I liked it. Okay, good. Tracy said, since you're cooking Sunday, what do you think cooks the best on the soaps? Sunny. Sunny, 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 sunny. Janice said Summer was boring. Summer just looked like an idiot. That was the that was the problem. Summer just looked like an idiot. But yeah, I was sit there and say Sunny. I was sit there and go with Sunny. You did. You did, CW. You did. You did. You did. Tracy says I think Sunny is a good cook. Hmm. I mean, to be fair, Tracy, how many other characters in soaps talk about how do you know how to cook? Carrie says I'm glad Adam wants to take out the trash and Victoria needs to get his head out of Victoria's blank. She makes him look like such a little old hitch. Oh, very true. Very true, J Blue. Olivia as well. I forgot about Olivia. I don't know how I forgot about Olivia. CW says, I think Adam is going to be the new owner of Kelly's. Oh, Carly's going to be the owner of Kelly's. Bobby said, yes, Sunny is, but is there a comparison? Somebody said Olivia. CJ Blue, yeah, Olivia. Trisha said, you're right. He may be the only one. Kelly says, Sunny is already on Austin's neighbors. Yep. Yes, yes. Today we're doing a ball. I went to I went to Home Goods to sit there and pick up a new pot for Sunday. And I was like, you know what? I'm about to sit there and get a bowl while I'm here. So Kyrie says that Olivia's a nag. She is a nag. Um, she is a lag. Yeah, you know, Lobby, I was gonna say, yeah, I forgot about that. Darby says Albert can't be the only one with all the queens around here. You got a lot of queens. Tracy said Olivia is in the kitchen sometimes. Yeah, yeah, it's got. Yeah, I got a bowl today. Just say you never had a bowl before. No, no. When I moved, I no, no, I did not. I never really needed one. So Ariana says they made a statement that Bobby passing will be addressed, so Carly will probably get Kelly's. Okay. W said you're cooking Sunday. What kind of seasoning you're using? I'm not sure. Just that. Oh yeah, because you don't. Yeah, that's true. I don't cook. I do not cook just except for this Sunday. Um, CW says you're forgetting how your boy Dex cooked Sunny that fancy meal and then cooked that sorry as burnt grilled cheese. Yeah, I don't think anyone can actually forget that. Big Nate's in the chat. Most of it was good. GH was okay. People who says yes, Olivia's next. She's emotional at times, acts like a child. She wanted to, put the challenge down, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Uh, yeah, no, Kathy, I'm cooking spaghetti. I'm cooking spaghetti. Spaghetti with meatballs. That's right. Ariana said, would there be Parmesan cheese for the Parmesan? I don't know. I was just gonna use red sauce to be honest. Albert, Ian says, Albert, some people in the chat room are very disappointed but what Dollar Bill and Ridge did. They used a fake FBI agent. Okay, so that's what they did. Okay, they just used, yeah, okay. So Ron, you think they're saying that the FBI agent was fake? Um, Nikisha and the salad, so you got some veggies, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Jason said love grilled cheese, slightly burnt. No, I do love grilled cheese though as well. Tracy says, and if you're cooking, I'm cooking it to my way. Miss Polka Dots is in the chat. I'm everywhere in Atlanta now. Miss y'all all. Oh my God, polka dots. How have you been? Hope the music is going good. Yeah. Listen, I love this woman's music so much. Like seriously, everyone say what's up to polka dots. Miss Polka dots is in the chat. In case a fake happy agent doesn't make sense, you need salad to balance out all the carbs and some garlic bread. Cat Lee says, yeah, I can get that. I can get that. I will get that. Cat Lee says a nice small salad goes great. Just said, LOL, we should make Sunday live dinner a thing if that spaghetti goes well. That's the plan, Jess. That's the plan. It's gonna be fun. In case I swear I thought we meal planned yesterday. LOL. Eagle Fangs, it was good. I really drew blanks with today's episode. Only one. Gladys and the doctor are going too far. Worst place in hell. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely going to hell. Yeah, no, they're definitely going to hell. Debbie says, I want to say this to all the ladies in the chat. I won't see Barbie, but I might see the Marvel something about Brie Larson gets on my nerves. I don't know. I don't know what is it about Brie Larson that some people do not like. I don't know. Me, I love me some Brie Brie. Polka Dot said just been doing services to everyone in Atlantic on a mini tour. Love y'all all. Talk to y'all later. Well, you have a great night, Polka Dots. Thank you for joining. It was really good to see you. So good to see you, my friend. Oh no, I caught that. I caught. I caught that, Nikisha. It's gonna go well. It's gonna go. It's gonna go really well. Oh yeah, no, no, it's great. Yeah, no. I'm gonna see that. I guess I'm gonna have to pour some more. I'm definitely gonna sit there and see that on occasion. Ron says now they hire a guy posing okay. Okay. That's a new one. That's a new one. Eagle Fang says, off topic. Kristen Star. Oh, got engaged yesterday. Oh, nice. Yep, Cat Lady, she's out. She's out again. She is out again. Darby says Brie is Swedish for Nina. Really? CW said, how are you going to make the meatballs from scratch? No. I am nowhere near that advanced. Um, Definitely not gonna be doing that. No, 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 no. Ain't gonna go that far. Tyler said she got lucky. She get luck all the time. Yeah. Um. They just let it go. They just said, screw it. We messed around with you long enough, Sheila. You can just go home now. You can just go home now. Eagle fan says Nina made me laugh today with her comments about Ava and Austin not being a right fit for A couple like you and Sunny are one of those couples on the show. Lobby says the judge dreamed that how they got her wasn't illegal, so they let her go. Yeah, it was nuts. Like you said, you got to season your sauce. You can't just from a jar and some garlic, basil, etc. Oh, hmm. Yeah, season your sauce. Can't just be. Well, I was gonna get Prego and like, wow, okay. Now I gotta look this stuff up now. Debbie says, "Hell no, Nina. I mean, hell no, but how does a black guy from Jersey know Swedish?" WC says, now Sheila can go after Leon. CW says, I understand it took me 2 times before I got it right. Carrie says, Summer had a lot of nerves wanting to try to claim Harrison to try to. Yeah, exactly. I was like, yo, are you serious? She was like, but we, we have a family. You can't do that. I'm like, first of all, does this chick look like she actually have any sympathy whatsoever for you? Does she look like she's the type of person to have sympathy for, well, anyone? It was so bad. It was so, so, so bad. Um, uh, I had an entire, I had an entire differently, I had an entire different idea how I was going to sit there and do this spaghetti. So this is interesting now. Nikki said previews is fine, but you gotta doctor it up. Jar sauce is plain on its own unless you get a more expensive brand. Rago jar is the bomb. Yeah, that's what I was gonna. That's what I usually just gonna use. That's what I was gonna use. No, you're right. Janice said, "Let's discuss Sheila." I mean, they just let it go. It's so weird. Janice said, "Really weird how it ass went down to that. It was just weird. It was just weird. It was just like, what was the point of her being in jail if you were just gonna let her out? Like that's the part that's just I don't understand it. Like that just blows me. Ariana says, "I didn't like Audra today." Yeah, she looked at yo. It's like Summer came there like oh well let's sit there and settle this, and then she just looked stupid. Regardless, she literally just sat there and just looked dumb. No, you're right, Nikisha. You're right. I gotta sit there and oh Regu, is Reyna? Oh Rego, Rego. Okay, thank you. Now Valerie says, "Don't forget peppers and onions." Peppers and onions. And Kathleen also said, "Yes, please don't forget the peppers and onions." Hmm. I never actually used peppers and onions before for anything actually. Carrie says, "I hope Kyle is not Harrison's father. I really hope." Tara just tampered with the DNA test. Kyle deserves to lose everything. Damn. I mean, Nikisha said, "Don't buy Ragu unless you have a lot of seasoning to add." Hmm. I didn't think of that. I didn't think of any of that. Oh, that's interesting. Tracy says, "Make it how you make it." WC says, "Also get 2 jars of sauce or a big jar." Okay. In case that you can, in case that you said you can cook, I feel like you might have exaggerated. You know, just say he used to. He's used to flavored packages or packets. Kyler said, "Phase Albert, you have to use peppers and." Okay. Nikki said, "Too late to turn back now. It's okay." I mean, here's the thing. I know how to follow directions, so I know how to cook, but I haven't actually cooked. Like I've cooked things here and there, but nothing as advanced as what people are saying in the chat. Lobby says I still can't get over Sheila's just number one child when she had. Yeah, I wait. She has several. Lobby, does she really have? Because somebody said that she has four. Let me see how many children does she actually have? Because some people say seven, some people said four. Does Sheila have four children or just seven? CW says, "I'll just better watch out because it sounds like Adam, Nick, and Sharon are coming for her." Yep. The case says, "So you just need a good recipe, then you can follow it." Okay, fair. So how many children does she have? I don't know how many children she has. She has five. Carrie says, "I called it the second you said it. You can cook." Well, I can follow directions. I can follow directions. You know what? No, I was also very tipsy yesterday. So yeah, that's what it was. I was drinking a lot yesterday. So yeah. CW says Sheila has five children. Yeah, I was just sitting there looking too. But that's the whole that's kind of the joke though. It's the fact that she obsesses over one child, like she doesn't have four other children just roaming around. Tricia says, yes, Albert can cook, he can do ham and make him his meal how he makes it. Yes. That was also I was also drinking, too. So I'm gonna claim to that as well. Kayla says maybe Sheila and Liam will hook up. See why not? Thank you, Tracy. Ariana says I make my own sauce for both spaghetti and pizza since I was a child. Laura B says and Ron wants her to have triplets. Laura B says my mistake. I was adding the grandchildren. Oh, okay. The thing. She has other grandchildren, yet she's constantly to think, what about Hayes? I want to see Hayes. When can I see Hayes? And I'm just like, but you have other children. What about Hayes? Like, seriously? Nikki said, yeah, I blame it on the alcohol back. Seriously, that's what I'm going with. That's what I'm going with. I was drinking and yada yada yada. CW says because she technically burned her bridges with the other children, and Finn looks like he more vulnerable to her than the others. Yeah, she does have this very zombie like pull over him for some odd reason now. Tracy says I'm going to keep mine simple. I make spaghetti with a vegan sauce, vegan meatballs, vegan salad, and vegan garlic bread. Can't wait to cook with you. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. I don't know. I just no excuses. I'm just saying. I was drinking a lot yesterday. So I'm just listen. I'm not backing out. I'm still gonna be cooking. I'm just saying. Like I was drinking. Ariana says one of the funniest things in here is Sheila and her kids and multiple babies. Ariana says so is everyone making spaghetti? You I gotta sit there and call DC to see if see if he's gonna be making something. CW says this is gonna be a members only event. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tricia says, have you ever had BBQ spaghetti before? No, I have not. No, I have not. That sounds good though. That sounds pretty good though. So, hmm. But yeah. Did anyone see? Yeah, I was going to sit there and say, did anyone actually see Days today? What did anyone think of Days of Our Lives? If you saw it today, Double C says it's funny to believe that Phyllis and Sheila share a grandchild. Yeah, that is actually pretty weird. That sounds hella weird, actually. Double C says and Reg has a sister that is Sheila's mom. What? Yeah, no, I'm sorry to. I may do like a regular cooking thing one day. For everyone. I may do that for everyone. But yeah, I thought Days was a trip today. I did. I really thought that. I'm like, yo, this Abe storyline. It's now it's just dragging. Now it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be fun, Tracy. Definitely going to be some fun stuff. Hmm. Yeah, it's going to be fun. But yeah, no, this Abe storyline is just dragging. Whitney's getting to a point where she's just starting to get annoying now. Lonnie is an idiot. Um, I don't understand why Whitney didn't just kill her for it. I don't understand that. Lonnie's all like, "Oh, but they can track me through my ankle monitor." Why would you tell a sociopath that you just said is crazy that the police and the FBI can track her through her ankle monitor? Oh, okay, cool. So I guess I could just sit there and just cut off your damn leg at this point, right? I'm just like, why are they making Lonnie this dumb? I don't get that. I really do not understand that. Kylie says, wait, so Sheila is Rich niece. Yes, that's interesting. Nobody says Dace is good to that one if Lonnie is the one who will die since somebody's gonna die. No, somebody said this before, and I agree with them. It's gonna be Whitney. Whitney's gonna be the one. Oh, speak of the devil. Mr. Inconvenience is in the chat. What's good, Nathaniel? How you doing, my friend? That's right. Let's everyone say what's up. That was just, I mean, to say Sheila's granddaughter. I don't get that. Lobby said, I didn't know that Sheila was related to what? Sheila? No, it's actually funny. We were just talking about his character yesterday. Sort of. It's funny. I think we was actually talking about his character yesterday as well. You got Austin Smith there getting accosted for stuff that Mason apparently didn't pay this dude named Gordon. And he said, yes, I just got here. I've not been. Well, obviously, I assume that only do that on GH. Very true. Very, very true. How's everything going? Oh, good times, good times, good times. Kind of speechless at this point. Nathaniel said, when did Austin get into it with Gordon? Yesterday. Yesterday. It happened yesterday. Took me a second. I was like, it happened. Yeah, no, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. Sonny took care of it though. Sonny was on top of it. CW says, how are you and where has Mason been hiding? Yes. Mickey said, I left 1 minute and cuz sneaking in. Oh, Nathaniel says, okay, it's about to go down there. It's about to go down there. Okay. Yeah, some bold looking dude just start walking up on Austin. He said, Nathaniel, we figured out that Austin is the boss. Can you confirm? Nathaniel said, you're all finally getting what you want. You're all finally going to get what you want. Okay. Now, Kyrie says, but I see that Paul Gordon doesn't want a piece of Mr. Clean Bob the Builder Mason. Mr. Clean Bob the Builder Mason. Mason would have rearranged him. I can't wait for Mason versus Sonny, though. Nathaniel says Mason and Austin scenes from now on won't be on the same convo over and over. Won't be on the same convo over and over. We get the boss, Cat Lady says. Nathaniel said the boss will come not long now, another month max, I think, depending on the air date. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm excited for that. Kurt says, what if the boss is a crossover making the mirror? What plot twist? I would crazy. Jarbo said, hey, I just cried about Curtis can't feel his legs on B&B. I can't believe Sheila that. Yeah, I said the same thing. Can't wait to Liam tell Steffi about Sheila hug on Finn. Why not? I was loving Summer and Audrey good today. Bobby says, we were told it was a woman, but believe Austin is more involved than he seems. In case he didn't deny it, I really think I'm right about this one. Double C says, I hope so. Upper Digest don't spill who the boss is. I want to be shocked. LaShawn. LaShawn. Sophie is probably going on maternity leave. She just gave birth. Yep. Yep. Somebody said they said that in Twitter or Instagram or both. What's good, LaShawn? LaShawn. Let's everyone say what's up. The parents said, okay, question for the room. Who do you think is the boss? Just pick one name. Just pick one name. He says Austin. Jess said Austin. Taylor says was going part of the kidnapping. Oh, Laura B says I think it's Jennifer Smith. Hmm. Nope, it's not Austin. Oh, Kyrie says Cassandra Pierce. Now that's interesting. Exactly. CW says the same thing. It goes that one then. Sure, we haven't seen Cassandra Pierce in a hot minute. And Akeisha says Olivia Jerome then. Nope, not on. Oh, Double C says Claudia. And Chendel's in the chat. Alex Danvers. I mean Devane. Picking a Supergirl. Ariana says Susan Lucci, what's your thinking? That would be awesome. LaShawn says Sunny needs Gladys back where she came from. She was to check that poison Sasha. Um, and Michael also, I think, right? Who was working with Valentine. The cat lady says Ava's mom. Hmm. Bobby says I was on a break, so I missed Cassandra. Oh, okay. And Valerie says Crazy Dahlia. I don't remember who Dahlia is, actually. That's a good question. Who is Dahlia? I feel like I should know this one, but for some odd reason, I don't know. Who the hell is Dahlia? If he said Miss Wu could be it, she would make a lot of sense. Why would she make a lot of sense? I'm very curious about that. Oh, that's okay. It was mom. Which she says how it could be Lily Sunny's first wife. Okay, so you did used to watch Moonlight to Live. Uh, DC's in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to DC. Just says probably it probably be Olivia Jerome. Yeah, she got blown up on the boat. Yes. Nikki said because Miss Wu is she that already on the canvas with her hands. Okay. DC, when you get a chance, I just sent you a text. Didn't say no. Perry says, why didn't Sonny follow through with his threat? He said he'll kill Olivia when she got released from the Arkham Asylum. Did the writers forget that? Well, Lobby said, I thought Olivia was discounted. Nathaniel said, yeah, the writers at GH set this up in such a way you won't see it coming. Now, if that's good or bad, I don't know, but I trust Frank. Now Jess says, what? It better be a good plot twist. DC says, by the way, I'm digging the cut. Thank you. Smooth the mustache too. I see you. Thank you, DC. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Ooh, okay. All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. Gonna be a lot of fun. I may. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. Thank you, DC. Thank you. LaShonda said Curtis actually need to have a physical therapist. He will be able to walk again, even though the other doctors say that he will not be able to walk. Just said Tracy. Wow, we just throwing out names now. Type skirt, Faith Roscoe. Also didn't say Faith Roscoe. Ariana says I hope it's no one obvious. Nathaniel says I promise this. It isn't anyone obvious. He sees Albert out here giving Forest a creation male model demo this Friday. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and I was like, yo, listen, I had to get it cut at some point. And next week is the whole members thing, so Barry says I'm fine as long as it's not Heather. He said, isn't obvious, that's all I will say on it. How have you been, DC? How's everything in your world? Nikisha, I hate this because with GH ideas tend to be better than what they write, so I don't want to get my hopes up. Hmm. She's not wrong about that. Bobby says I would enjoy that if I didn't like things that are obvious. Dan says if anything, I believe the general Apple fan will be happy. uh, Happy really? I don't know. Now, Nikisha said maybe it's Helena. Sir Charles is in the chat. We're good, Sir Charles. I'm so mad, Ben. Hey, what are you mad about, Sir Charles? What's good, my friend? You know, it's funny, Ida. Somebody also said that in the chat as well. DC says, I'm alright, heading to a wedding tomorrow in Miami, so super busy. I'm good. I'm good. That's what's up, though. I have a lot of fun. Exactly in Miami. I was like, yo, that's what's up. LaShawn says Sonny Corinthos was shot and paralyzed. Epiphany Johnson helped Sonny to be able to walk again. Ariana says, I bet we can all hold hands and hope for the best. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. If Nathaniel says it's going to be a good story, then I'm with it. Yeah, I said the same thing, Sir Charles. I really thought there was like, you got to be kidding me. It is. See, when Ron says things like rinse and repeat, he's not wrong about that. Meanwhile, you got Drew that's not there worried about Carly's finances, which I felt was hilarious. Curtis says, I'm having anxiety because I hate driving from Miami. It's so crazy to live in Miami for like 4 years, and my God, it's so cramped. The city, I still kind of traumatized from living there. Yeah. One, now, DC says Miami, everyone is either a real estate agent or an escort. Okay. Nathaniel says, I can tell you one thing I heard about the hook killer apparently. I can tell you one thing I heard about the hook killer apparently. Please share with the classroom. Patiently listening for the tea, exactly. The parents said word on set was that the Hope killer changed 3 times, but due to conflicts and timing, they had to wrap it up how they did. Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna sit there and say I was exactly, Jess, exactly. Just because Heather was such a letdown. Exactly, cat lady. So Charles says Sheila needs to go back to Young and Restless. Yeah, I literally sat there when that judge was like, "Oh, this the evidence is thrown out and Sheila can go home." I was like, "Oh, you got to be." I was like, "Sir Charles, you got to be kidding me." DC's like, I see that because the Hope storyline was super sloppy with a capital S. Melly Mellors in the chat was good, Melanie. How you doing tonight, Mel? He said, thanks for the confirmation. The thing is showed on screen. It was sloppy AF. What's good, Melanie? Let's everyone say what's up to Mel. Mel is coming in with love. I love it. Tracy says, speaking of, did they ever find Esme's nanny, that Maggie lady? They hyped that lady up for weeks like she was some big character. So they found her. It was nothing special. I'm going to be completely honest. It was literally nothing special. As I know you would, Mel. Shandell said, wasn't Felicia originally supposed to be Esme's mother? I feel like that was the case. That lady says, so maybe Alex is around somewhere. So, trust what happened to Sheila's daughter on Young Investors? I don't know. That's a good question. LaShawn says Sam McCall was shot in the back at the Metro Court, took a bullet that was meant for Jason. Morgan, Patrick, Drake was the one that operated. And then it says, okay, question for the room. CW says the judge act like he can care less. Never mind, this woman is a well-known sociopath. Yeah, exactly. And again, why is it even like? I don't get that. Like, you put her in jail just to take like. Did no one look at the evidence when it was presented to them? DC says, yeah, I figured it was going to be Felicia as well, and it would be better if it was Felicia, honestly. Bobby says, I hope with the storyline with Esme's parent, Maggie, can shed some light. Daniel says, I have been offered a film to shoot in Canada. Now I can play a getaway driver or a cop that is. Nope, I go with the coked out. Nope, I will go with the coked out getaway driver. I would rather you do the getaway driver. No, no one is going to go for the coked out drive. Okay, all right. Yeah, exactly. No one said. Jess also says a cop. A lot of people said the cop. I was gonna go for the coked out. What you call it? Exactly. It's set for me, Nikisha. Yes. Also, I would just let you know that Bill and me are going to have a showdown when it comes to Ice Princess. Picture is so I hope not love. Interesting though. I like I said, I went for yeah. He said the car will probably have more nuances and depth. I guess. DC said I was the only one wanted to coke out driver, but obviously also Sunny and Jason fan, and also the reason why. That is very true. That is very true. I am the reason. Have a good night, Kyrie. Thank you for joining. It was so good to sit there and see you in the chat, my friend. If I don't see you Saturday, then hopefully I get to see you Sunday. We're gonna be cooking. We're gonna be cooking. LaShawn says Whitney King is going to get it coming to her. She needs to be sent to baby. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, LaShawn. I'm so over this whole Abe storyline. Now she's all like, now she's thinking that Lonnie is her daughter. I'm like, what are we doing at this point? Like seriously, what are we doing? Oh, no, it's okay, man. It'd be so interesting to actually have um two Avers around again. He said, Nathaniel, is the film affected by the strike? Yeah, I still wanted to be the coked out getaway driver. DC says I feel for Whitney on days. She stole my heart today. See, DC, when you say things like that, I can't tell if you're being serious or if you're joking. But I think that you're on the more serious side. Was it the cat part? Was it the cat's part? I mean, yeah, the husband, dying and everything like that too. But was it the cats? Was it the cats that died? Um, have a good night, CW. Thank you for joining. Yes, I look forward to seeing you on Monday as well, CW. In case I just wonder if we'll be losing Mason for the movie. Okay, DCR series. I'm serious. Once Marlena and Kayla read her story, and it technically Marlena is poor out here getting possessed. Sis needed her license revoked. Oh, cat lady, yeah. Um, Whitney's cats died in this carbon monoxide thing. Like her husband died, and her cats died, which is why she has like fake cats on Days of Our Lives. Which I mean, I get, obviously that's sad and everything like that. Um, have a good night, Chandel. Thank you for joining, Chandel. Yeah, I'm surprised that Kate told Paulino about Philip. Like that was another one of those things that was just kind of out of pocket. Oh yeah, I gotta sit there and tell you something. Philip is alive. What? Ooh. Yeah, and I'm glad I'm glad your cat's not missing now. Have a good night, CW. I miss you in the members chat. So hopefully I see you again there one day. But I'll see you on Monday though. LaShawn says Marlena told Kayla that she was her patient when she was possessed in 2001. Trevor said so on the Wake Up Jays that a spoiler that Laura had relative on hunt. Trina advised Josh Ava has explained too. Lucy said this is why I felt for Whitney once they mentioned her husband and the cats. Okay. No, okay, I understand that. That makes sense. I think today I was just so over it, Like I was so over the story and like just Whitney just seeping into like deeper madness and like craziness. It's just like um it got to a point where just like I'm just kind of over it now. And you know something? Thank you, Melanie. This whole thing could have been avoided if Rafe would have just told the truth. If Rafe would have told the truth the first time, then this guy would, you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy would actually have the attitude that he would have had, and he might have actually been able to find Lonnie a lot quicker. But nope, nope. In his mind, he thought he was doing the right thing for some odd reason. DC says, all right, all I hear was the word spoilers, and that, no, I'm out. This potential of Robert's live chat was. Have a good night, DC. Thank you for joining. I will talk to you soon. Melanie says it didn't take long for Rafe, Jada, and the firm show. Yeah, but see but that was only after. That was only after Lonnie said something like an idiot. You know, like an idiot. It was just like, really? It's like someone saying, "Hey, listen, the cavalry's coming." So, oh, okay, cool. So I should just take you out now. Then that's what you're saying. Like what? I don't I don't get that. I don't know. It's just I'm like, Ray, what are you doing? I mean, it wasn't in some ways. I'm not gonna lie. I did feel like it was better. I did feel like Gates of Our Lives was better than GA said. Just to be honest, um, even all the stupidity that actually wound up happening. Maybe, maybe no. I doubt it though. I mean, yeah, like off screen or whatever. Then yeah, sure. But DC says, side note before I leave, if Lonnie had a tracking device on her the whole time, and I don't get why the agent didn't just check that in the first place. Yes. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, you're DC is 100% correct about that. It's amazing sometimes. This is something that Danny said, is that sometimes when you're watching something or you're doing a review, certain things you do wind up missing and somebody else wind up saying that, you're just like, it's like when Jess was there saying about Spider Quake was good. Um it's like when Jess was there saying, why don't you just talk to Martin instead of doing all this, spying and trying to sneak in the office and, stuff like that and almost getting arrested with Felicia. Why don't you just sit there and just talk to Martin instead? And it was funny because I didn't even think of that. Something that was so much common sense, I didn't even sit there and think of that. That's right, Jess. No, I was meant to saying that I mean one of your comments that you said was instead of Lucy going through all this BS, going through all these hoops, going to Pine Valley and everything like that, why don't you just talk to Martin instead? Like, you're clearly not good at this whole spy and seduction thing. Why don't you just sit there and just talk? And I sat there and I was like, I didn't think of that. Like, it was something that was just so much common sense. And I didn't think of that. So, like I said, it's something that Danny Berry something said. Which I can't wait to do another video with her. She's cool. I like her. She's cool. Hmm. DC says, one last thing, Mac knows Lucy is a problematic friend to have. We all have dated someone and know they got that one friend they need to stay away from, but we say nothing so we don't look unsupportive. Yeah, yeah, you're right. You are right. Like Rick says, so was she drugged up? Yeah. Yeah, the doctor got on all sorts of stuff. All right, but now you have a good night, DC. Unless you come back and say something else. Now says, how do you feel about a showdown with Billy and Nate over Ice Princess? Victoria, because Chelsea's leaving one. I thought she already left. I thought she already left. You know what's really funny, Spider Quake? They got what the hell is the name of it? They got an Invasions on Hulu now. Like I know it was on what you call it. I know it was on Hulu. I mean, I know it was on Disney Plus for a while, but now they actually got it on Hulu for it. And I don't understand why. Like I don't get why they haven't made, and they don't even actually have all the episodes on there. So I find that very interesting. Lorby says Lucy is Lucy, and the writers play it out. Yeah, but I don't know. They've changed their character over the years, though. You know, they changed their character over the years. Also, did I miss anything? No, you didn't miss anything, Spider Quake. Oh, Nathaniel was in the chat earlier. That was about it. Nathaniel Gray was in the chat earlier. That was the only thing you missed. That was it. When they got to sit there and set this whole thing up like a little bit more professionally. Trevor says, I don't like that she. I don't like that she. You don't like what? What do you mean? Um, I don't know what the rest of the just said. Don't forget the red wine on Sunday. Okay, is that for the is that for the spaghetti or is that just for me to be drinking? I don't. Is that like an ingredients in like the spaghetti? I'm assuming. Mel says, I love the page that I can't stop talking about Tucker Nash getting serious about the, yeah, well, it's about time. Um, I got tired of that one side of BS that she was doing. Warby said, yeah, poor Sasha, I wonder what the doctor wants to return. Listen, we all been waiting for that. We all been waiting for that. So, I don't know. I just, oh, for me to drink. Warby says, red wine goes with, oh, okay. Oh, okay, no, I wasn't too sure, Jess. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Warby. Yeah, I might have to switch up because I know I have some Moscato over here. So, um, red wine. I haven't had red wine in so long. I think the only one I actually been having was just Moscato. So, Joe says, I don't like how Sheila's controlling film with a hug. Yeah, exactly, like mind control. Because it's free. And then he start playing like the music and everything like that. And I'm just like, what? Nikki said you can also use the wine to flavor your red sauce. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Okay, interesting idea. No, it's gonna be fun though. Actually got a whole new pot, like a brand new pot, um just for Sunday. Plus, I needed a bigger pot anyway to like make that type of food. So, Melissa, how do you feel about Adam, Nick, and Sharon went to Victor working together with Adam saying that he doesn't trust Audra? Um, I mean, it's fine. No one in that town trusts Audra, so like, just LOL. Don't make it complicated. He said, "Did you keep the receipt for that pot?" Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it though. I needed a new pot anyway, so the Havland was good, and everyone have a terrific weekend. Are you coming in or are you leaving, Daphne? If you're leaving, then have a good night. But if you're staying, then what's good? Nikki said red wine will add a sweetness. Paired with those peppers and onions should taste amazing. I don't know. You know what? I looked at it. I found it funny. Spider Quake. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. No, I do actually still have the receipt. Thank you, Nikisha. Thank you. Yes, yes. I still do actually have the receipt. Thank you. Yeah, because I've been like all the notebooks and stuff like that I kept so far. I have a place where I'm putting like all my receipts and stuff. So thank you. I don't know, Spider Quake. But like I said, I just again I found it funny. Yeah, no, I just that's she dropping facts, so I'm with it. And it's definitely good advice. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot. Other than that, I don't think I have to tell you the truth. Jade was just okay, you know. Like I didn't even really care that much for the Austin and Ava stuff really. Like I really didn't. I mean, it was funny with the whole night thing when Austin kept Smith trying to put his hands on her thigh and everything, but now says I really want them to find A for a Friday clipping, but they found Lonnie's next week. At least they actually, here's the thing. At least they actually didn't. Yeah, that's what I was like. That's exactly what I was saying, Bobby. I was like, why does it matter if she's here or not? Like, I'm trying to make this less drama, not more. He said, "Yeah, I hear raccoons screaming at night. I'm on my deck, and some out here scream. Woof. I think I told you about the pair of cats that was outside that was like meowing for like I don't even they weren't even like meowing. It was like I don't know how to describe it. They weren't meowing. They were both just going like back and forth like they were trying to outdo each other. Not New York. Well, there's a some places in Long Island just there's raccoons. Certain parts of Long Island they have raccoons. No, they're out here. No. They're out here. They're just in certain parts of they're just in certain parts of New York. Like where I live is fine, but where I used to live, there's a lot of raccoons. No, Spike Lake, there was not drama, which is a good thing. Um, but yeah, no, certain parts about here, just maybe Long Island, but the city, no, no, but the city just has rat stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the city has rats, so it's like I mean, it's like it's a trade off. It's like it's either bad in Long Island or it's bad in New York City. You just trade one thing for the other, and they're still bad. Um, but yeah, it's just there's something else besides raccoons. Just sure those big ass rats might as well be raccoons. Exactly. And the thing is, there's more, and that's the thing, Jess. It's actually much worse because there's more of them. Like even in Long Island, you may get raccoons, but it's not as often. You know. He said, "Are New York rats really that big, like squirrel size, or is it a myth?" You live in the city, Jess, so you got. Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, okay, that's quite scary. Wink, wink. Say, hey, I would plan on seeing the open him this weekend. No, I don't even know what that is. Why are you doing tonight, wink, wink? I mean, there's a fine line between not liking characters and you know, as long as you don't go OD with it, I don't really care. That's my whole thing. You know. No, not this weekend. This weekend I have a couple of different collabs going on, so that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Also, what the hell else am I doing? Oh yeah, Bird Box too. I'm going to see this weekend. I want to try to see it this weekend. I know Nikisa said that it was we need a favorite shirt. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, wink, wink. It's very hard for me to get into certain Christopher Nolan movies. It's very difficult for me to like. I wasn't a fan of like any of the Batman movies, like any of the Dark Knight movies. Um, like sometimes I feel like his movies is very bloated. You know, it's like they're very long, they're very overdrawn, they're just very. They're not terrible, but they're not. Yeah. Like Rick says, we need a favorite shirt. Lisa said Curtis Brooke wanted yeah, exactly, and that's my whole thing. It's like I'm not even a Curtis fan, and it was just sad. I was just said it was just genuinely sad. I'm not gonna lie, it was genuinely sad. I mean, the thing is, they're not gonna keep him paralyzed. That's the thing. They're not gonna keep. Oh no, no, I know what that movie's about. Barbie. Soon as Wink Wink said on Christopher Nolan, I was like, okay. Wink Wink says I'm still trying to figure out Tenet. There's another movie like I looked at it and I was like, what was the other Christopher Nolan movie? It's with Leonardo DiCaprio, um, Inception. That's another movie I didn't watch. And it's like I want to watch it, but I'm also just like, it's Christopher Nolan, so he's gonna sit there and make you jump through a whole bunch of hoops and be like 2 hours and 30 something minutes later on. I don't know why you don't like. I mean, I get it, Spike Quick. You don't like Trina. Like we all get it. It's like okay, you don't like Trina. Um, yeah, love be Inception. It's just like I just yeah, it's very hard to get into a Christopher Nolan movie, and usually I don't mind. This feels very bloated. It's hard to describe. Now, so Robert to let you know, I saw X was coming out 27, but it's coming out 29th, and we'll have a trailer. I still got to get into some of. I think I actually tried to shoot now. I only saw one Saw movie. What's good, Jonathan? Only saw one. I mean, I get it, Spikeway. I do. It's just like it's like all the time, you know. I mean, I talk about Spencer, but I don't. it's not. It's not an everyday sort of thing. Like what you is like all the time. Like, all right, I get it. You get it. You don't like her. I get it. No, trust me. Here's the thing. I get it. What's good, Jonathan? Um, just so it got so bad after the third one. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even. I don't think they're bad movies. I just didn't really care for the first one. I mean, I get it. I get it. Spike like I do. It's just like all the time you sit there and say, I don't like Trina. I don't like Trina. I don't like Trina. It's like all right, we get it. Like everyone in the chat get it. You don't like Trina. Um, Trevor says, so what was your favorite say on mine was Days. If I had to sit there and pick a show, Jarvis, I would sit there and say Days of Our Lives. Yeah, I would sit there and say Days of Our Lives. Gage was okay. I felt like it was the last when it comes towards like it would sit there and say Days and then B&B because of the shock, Y&R, and then GH. Like Quick says, same with Joss and Dex. I like them better because they're getting the story. I get it. I get it. Yep. Again, Spike Quake, see, this is where it starts to get old after a while. This is where it starts to get old after a while. Like you just keep saying the same thing. Oh, you want Trina to die? You want Trina to die? It's like, bro, like no, I actually didn't get a chance to watch it yet. But I'm gonna watch it though. Maybe after the live tonight, I'll sit there and get a chance to watch it. Wang says, speaking of Trina, why do the actor work when they lost their voice? Same thing for Taylor. Yes, yeah. But you know, Wink, I felt like Trina. It was worse. I felt like it was actually worse. I mean, both of them look bad. Don't get me wrong. I give him props because I was like, "Yo, listen, that's called a sick day right there." But now says I would have to let you know that they want to make a Halloween movie with Jane. Right. Hmm, interesting. I remember watching any Halloween movies though. Justin says look like we're getting this stuff. Okay, all right, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, thank you, Jonathan. I'm definitely gonna be watching it then. Just yeah, her voice is really bad. I don't know why she still can't work. Yeah, it was something. Apparently, Nikisha. Apparently, like I said, it was just one of those things where it was like, I forgot Taylor actually. It was the same thing with Taylor. Actually, tell you the truth, now I think about it, I remember one time, Sonny on Maurice Menard, he came in to work one day. Well, it was on an episode where he was walking with a cane. He was walking with a cane. I'll actually tell you the truth, that was the day that he hooked up with Alexis. I don't know if anyone remembers that, but he hooked up with Alexis and he had a cane. And I think the actor got hurt in real life. And I said, I mean, you are now, you're my girl. You know, when I'm sitting there looking for a horror anything, I go to you first. Justice says look like Liam is going to get suspicious of Finn and will yeah. Jonathan, what do you think about Finn and his how weird he's been acting every time he's been hugging Sheila? I don't know what your thoughts on that. I want to know what your thoughts are on that. What are your thoughts? Very curious about that. Um, 'Cause like I said, Jonathan, before you got here, it was like every time Sheila hugged Finn, it's saying at least it's starting to get concerning. It was just weird. Like the first time he hugged her, he was like, I I never had this feeling before. It's like something that I needed. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Lee hugged you like all the time. Like what are you talking about? Like none of that made any sense. It was like, oh, there was one point when they first hugged, it almost looked like they were gonna kiss. Like it was that weird. Every time I sit there and think about this show, I'm just like, and this show lasted for 30 something years. She would just walk free to them. They did all that work, all those episodes, and it was entirely pointless because she just walked right on out. I don't know. I don't get it. I do not get it. See, yeah, I remember you. I remember you saying that too. I remember you saying that. It was weird. 35 years. Wink Wink says Finn frustrated me. He firmed with Leon not coming around after his marital problems, yet he's hugging Sheila, who shot him. Johnson says, I'm starting to worry that Finn might go off the rails and his marriage to Stephanie will be ruined and she'll get back with Liam. And it's funny, Jonathan, we were talking about that because she's supposed to be going on leave, like maternity leave. And if that winds up happening, maybe that can be like a catalyst or something like that. Nikki said James always says bold being bold. That certainly would have been, but that would have been beyond bold. That would have been bold next level. That would have been that would have been. I need a good drink to sit there and come up with a better acronym for that. That's what that would have been. Lobby says Brooke and Eric were acting like it was a slam dunk job. Yo, Lobby, did you look on? Did you get a chance to look on Deacon's face? And they were talking crap about Sheila. My dude kept trying to jump in every now and then. Be like, hey, he didn't mean to sit there and shoot. She didn't mean to sit there and shoot his son or her son. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So shooting Stuffy was a lot better then, right? She didn't mean to shoot Finn. Wink Wink says, where's Dollar Bill? But that dude, he was in the courthouse as well. He was the first. Here's the thing. He was the first person that said something when the judge was like, well, you know, we don't really have good. Okay. How was that even Smith just saying? But yeah, no, he was the first person to say something. I feel like Deacon Seeker is going to come out soon. Exactly. Ex- Now, said Albert, to let you know that there will be the Strangers 3 movie coming out this August. Actually saw any of the Strangers movies. Yes, I did see that. Johnson said they always found a way to get Sheila out of prison. Yeah, I said yeah. And it's funny. It's funny, Jonathan. When I was watching it, first of all, I was watching it and I was like, Ron was right. Ron was actually right that they were going to sit there and throw out the case. Then Ron is always saying that B&B is like rinse and repeat. And I sat there and I was like, you know, he's not entirely wrong. And I said, okay, didn't see today's episode, just saw GH. Oh, okay, you're going to be in for a treat. Oh, also, my bad for spoiling it. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Which, again, and that's the thing, Barbie. Liam said that he was going there to support Stephanie. If you just would have said you were going there to support Bill, that would have been different. Bill is your dad. Yeah, I think that's who she was on the phone with also, Spike, right? She was on the phone with Cam. Or maybe Cam's girlfriend. Johnson says it's probably because she's the only villain the show has, which is really sad. That is really sad. There's a huge lack of imagination when it comes towards B&B. And I don't understand that. And they can't even sit there and use the whole, well, it's only a half an hour, it's only like 18 minutes. I used to watch Port Charles. Show was great. Trevor says I was so on Days Nurse King trying to kill Lonnie, and she did with a shot. I don't think that she killed her, but I'm not gonna lie. Jarvis, it's just gotten to a point where it's just like now she's sitting there thinking that Lonnie is her daughter. I'm like, what are we doing? Bobby said, "That's right, Josh. Yep." I was yeah, Lord B and Jess. I would sit there and say it might be Cam's girlfriend. It might be Cam's girlfriend looking through his phone. Okay, looking through his phone. Yeah, I don't even remember. I don't even remember if I actually said that in my review. Um, but she probably sat there and looked at his phone. And was like, "Who's Jocelyn?" And want to call him. All right, maybe maybe indication, which is something I want to sit there and ask. It should be pretty satisfying. Like she got a lot going on. She's being pulled in all sorts of directions. Just so why would it be Cam's girl? Looking through his phone. It's meant to be like, yo, who's that? Who's this girl named Jocelyn? I'm just, ask him. That's kind of a good question. Where is Josh? Oh yeah, she's too busy hanging out at the pool with Dex. Yeah, she's too busy being at the pool with Dex. Um, but the way she was talking seemed like something else. I'm just saying. Hmm. Like I said, I think maybe she probably looked at her phone, looked at his phone. It was like, who's Jocelyn? I said, do you think that Jerry Fake there was going to get off charges of being involved? Probably not. No, I don't think. I don't think so. I don't think he is. I don't. I don't see him as a permanent character. I don't see him as like a permanent sort of character. I really don't. I don't see it. Just that the way she was talking, it seemed like something else. Like I said, I feel like that might mean. I feel like that's just my theory. That Cam's girlfriend got on the phone and was like, who the hell is this who the hell is this Jocelyn chick? Because the way that Jocelyn answered the phone, it was kind of like very defensive, like, who is this? You know? And I feel like it's probably his girlfriend looking through his phone, checking to make sure that she's not, Like Craig says, I doubt it because Carly should get the call, but was it Bobby's? No, because if that news would have went to Jocelyn, that news would have went to Carly first before Jocelyn Spider Pig. Justice says fake deal, formerly Little deal. Yes, yeah. People told me about that. Way, 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 way before I started watching the show. People told me about that. Mickey said, "I'm sure everything what we were speculating will be more exciting than what actually happens." Sometimes say you're wrong about that. Maybe it's possible. It's possible, and you're not supposed to have cell phones when you are um visiting like inmates and stuff like that. So I have a point. Just as it's probably something lackluster. I'm gonna think positive. I'm gonna sit there and maybe think it is something positive. I'm gonna be the optimist tonight. Ariana said thank you for the great recap today. So I didn't. Yeah, I sat there. She was like, "Oh, where do you have to go? Why do you have to leave now?" I'm like, "Cause Dex got to work. Like, cause Dex got to work. Like, I'm like, are you planning on paying his bills? No, then let the man go out and do what he got to do. Like, he said maybe Josh grades aren't good enough for. Oh, maybe her grades aren't good enough to for the next semester pre med. Hmm. Yeah, she has been quite busy. Taking care of Dex and everything like that, and being mad at her stepdad. And no, I knew what you meant, Akeisha. Like says, Joss needs a job. I don't think that she knows what a job is. So we'll probably actually have to sit there and kind of just go through that first, so she knows what a job is. And I don't mean constantly being mad at Sunny 24/7. Jarbo said, "Have a good night, Jarbos. Thank you for joining." Thank you, Jonathan Johnson says, "I forgot to tell you in one of the day's episodes where Body and Soul was on on one of the actors in the credits. Yes, yeah, I remember because somebody else pointed that out. I can recall, which is a nod, and I get it because it's a nod to the actor that used to play Tucker McCall. Yes, yes. That's actually interesting. I only know that because I watch all four of them now. But if I didn't watch if I didn't watch YNR, would have had no idea. Frank Winters, how do you think they're handling the Bobby? Um, it's definitely gonna be sad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to actually sit through all of it, to be honest. He said, I think Trina and Jocelyn will move into Maxi's place. Mel says, Albert, are you happy that Ava will reprise her role? Yeah, I like, well, I didn't like what she did to Susan, but besides that, it'd be good to sit there and see Tamara again. Like I says, or maybe Josh failed her nursing program. Maybe something like that. John says, it said Tucker McCall as crushing Manny. Okay, I gotta sit there and go back and take a look at that. I think I probably fast forward through it, and then people were telling me that in the chat that day. Just said, why doesn't Drew just have Carly work at Aurora? I think that the problem is I feel like that may count as some sort of a favor or something. I feel like maybe they'll sit there and be like, oh, it'd be the same thing if Drew sold Aurora and gave the money to Carly. I mean, granted, yes, I feel like that wouldn't be a bad idea, having her work at Aurora. But then people would sit there and like the judge would probably be like, oh, Drew is doing Carly a favor. You know how soap opera logic is. Mel says, I love this Tucker McCall now on Young in the Days, and she's so funny. Yeah, of course, she's played by St. Trevor, I think his name is. Double C says, yeah, from what people are saying in the chat, what people are saying in the chat, she's coming back. So that should be interesting. Oh, thank you, Jonathan. It's Trevor St. John. Thank you. That's St. Trevor. Jesus Christ. Okay. I was nowhere close to that. I was nowhere close to that name. Thank you, Jonathan. My man. You're right. You're right, Ariana. She will be adopted by Monday. Her and Tripp Johnson practically went to the same school. So thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like they probably just went to the same school. Like Tripp Tripp was a doctor so fast it was not even funny. Like dead ass serious. Um, keep an eye out for your email. Nikisha, keep an eye out for your email. I'll send you something tonight. So keep an eye out for that. But as fun as this has been, I think I'm gonna sit there and call it a night right now. Since I have to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning again, which I really hate. Next weekend, I have a 3-day weekend, and I'm so excited. Um, yes. Frederick says, "How come Ava doesn't have scenes with Leon?" Just yes. Frederick actually has a really good point. Johnson says Sunny seems to know that Gladys may be the reason for Sasha. The way that Nina looked at her, I said this in my review. I'm surprised that Gladys didn't get more smoke. Gladys is supposed to be guarding Sasha, and yet you let this whole stuff slip through the cracks. Not with it. Ariana says the medical academy is so like yes. Academia, yes. Academic, academia, something, yes. Troy Crick said the G's forget that. Very good point. Very good point, Spider Quake. Yeah, probably. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, everyone. If I get, I'll sit there. I'll keep it in the post. I'll keep it in the post tomorrow. But everyone has a great weekend, and I will let y'all know what I'm doing tomorrow about this collab and how that's gonna go and the whole members thing. So stay tuned. Have a good night. Have a good night, Jess. Have a good night, Spiderquake. Have a good night, Ariana. Have a good night, Laura B. Have a good night, Jesse Jess. Have a good night, Nikisha. Have a good night, Janet. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Melanie. Sam. No, yeah, you know what? Damn, that's actually a really good point, Spiderquake. Really good point. Have a good night, Laura B. Johnson says, join us next time for another edition of Soul Chat without Bostic. Thank you. That is a great outro. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Melanie. I feel like I forgot some people. I really do. I really feel like I forgot some people. But if I did forget you, well, I'm sorry. Have a good night, CW. Have a good night, Darby. Oh, well, you know who you are. What was that, Spiderquake? Don't be crazy. Have a good night, Cat Lady. Have a good night, Ariana. Yes, I was like, wait, I was forgetting some people. I will think about you on my way to Starbucks tomorrow morning. Seriously. Spikewick says, I think the craziest thing ever would be if Kiki was the boss. I'll tell you one. I'll tell you one thing, Spikewick. If that's actually correct, I will shout you out on that. I will sit there and say that Spikewick ordered. But yes, have a good night, Keisha. Have a good night, Spikewick. Everyone, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next live stream. Laters.